Mr. Speaker. My question is for the Minister of Finance. Speaker, the most difficult time for a family is the loss of a loved one. It's a time when families need support most. When dealing with the death of a loved one, the last thing a family wants is to deal with a tax bill from the government. That is why I'm proud of the changes being proposed to the Estate Administration Act in last week's budget. Can the Minister of Finance please tell the House what our government is doing to restore respect for families in their time of need?
The question is to the Minister of Finance.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the member from York Centre for that thoughtful question. Last week, we were proud to stand in this legislature and deliver our government's first budget. Budget 2019 is a plan that respects families, puts people first, and protects what matters most. And, Speaker, as part of that plan, we are proposing to eliminate the estate administration tax on the first $50,000 for all taxable estates. With our proposed changes, about 2,500 estates would be exempt from paying tax, and all other taxable estates would see an approximately 20% reduction in the estate tax they are required to pay. Now, Speaker, this is all about restoring compassion and respect for families, putting people first during the most difficult time of their lives.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker, and thank you to the Minister of Finance for that response. I'm proud to be part of a government that stands up for families when they need it most. Mr. Speaker, the previous government imposed arbitrary timelines for families to file returns, which caused undue hardship and stress on already grieving families. They were forcing families to provide a detailed account of their assets to the government within days of passing of a loved one. It was an approach which showed no compassion whatsoever. This is a tough time for families, and they have every right to expect sympathy and understanding from their government. Can the Minister of Finance further outline how these changes speak to our government's commitment to put the people first?
Minister of Finance again.
Thank you, Speaker. As a government, we should be focused on reducing the burden, not adding to the burden of families. That is why we are extending the deadlines for filing returns from 90 days to 180 days in order to reduce the burden on grieving families. Unlike the previous government, we will give families more time to respond to the unexpected death of a loved one. In addition, our government will continue to explore options to provide even further estate administration relief, including to charitable donations. We're fundamentally changing the way government treats taxpayers and building a relationship that is founded on respect. The people of Ontario deserve nothing less. Speaker, our government is and will remain focused on putting people first and ensuring they are always at the centre of every single decision we make.